eventually get the M460.
Smoke weed every day. To some, this is their mantra, and to others, it is just something they said in 4th grade to sound cool, along with, of course, it getting money. But did you know, smoking weed isn't just some 21st century trend where after COVID everyone just realized, man, this sucks. Yo, did you hear? The lockdown is ending next week. We finally get to leave our rooms. Man, this sucks. No. People have been getting high off that homegrown natural supply for decades, centuries, dare I say millennia. And over these countless years, a lot of the people who shaped our history also shaped finely ground botanical matter tightly packaged in a thin, often translucent paper forming a perfect tube, aka a joint. I'm saying they smoked weed, okay? Anyway, some of these people we can confirm who have consumed the Lord's loud, and the others we, well, unfortunately just have suggesting evidence for. And one will be complete speculation by me, which, try and guess which one of them is which, I'll also tell you at the end of the video. First up, William Shakespeare. The idea that William Shakespeare may have smoked cannabis stems from findings in the early 2000s where scientists discovered pipe fragments in Shakespeare's garden. These pipes contain traces of cannabis, among other substances. While there is no direct evidence that Shakespeare himself used cannabis, the presence of these compounds has led to speculation about whether he might have experimented with that top-shelf Zaza. This theory is further fueled by some interpretations of his writings, such as in Sonnet 76, where he mentions invention in a noted weed, which some suggest could be a subtle nod to using weed as a source of creative inspiration. However, these are only speculations, and there's no conclusive evidence to confirm them. Me, however, have no doubt in my mind that that man at least once in his lifetime got faded than a hoe. I mean, they found signs of cannabis among other substances, suggesting to me that one of
team is heading to a perfect win.
Be careful! You're losing the game.
Reloading!
Team match, let's go.
Cover me!
about to win.
Killing spree for the blue team! Cover me! Reloading!
Team match. Let's go.
First point for the red team! Reloading! Reloading! Unstoppable! The blue team is unstoppable! Killing spree for the blue team! Cover me! Reloading! Cover me! Reloading! Killing spree for the blue team! The lead. Killing spree for the red team! Stop! Cover me! Reloading! Cover me!
about to win.
Killing spree for the blue team!
Team match. Let's go.
Blue team has scored for the third time! Reloading! Cover me! red team! The blue team doesn't have a lot of time left.
Be careful. You're losing the game.
Reloading!
Red team victory.
Of Shakespeare's friends like Thomas Green or James Burbage once brought Shakespeare some weed not knowing what it was, and after getting high, Shakespeare was all like, to be or not to be, got rich and famous, and then went his entire life trying to find more weed, hence the other substances found in that pipe. But hey, that's just a theory, a high theory. Which, well, theoretically, that small amount of bud could have lasted him a lot longer and gotten him way higher if instead of his pipe, he had a glebe. Which, if you don't know what the glebe is nothing but the world's only discrete and portable gravity bong. And if you know anything about gravity bongs, you know that they can get you hella faded with even a small amount of bud. However, if you do pack the same type of bowl you would with a normal beaker, let's say, just be prepared, cause that shit will 100% transport you to the moon and back, bruh. On top of its amazing efficiency, it is also extremely portable and discreet, aka it looks like your average water container and fits in a cup holder, perfect for on-the-go high adventures. Right now you can get 15% off with my code CBDBRO. Just go to the pinned comment, click the link, and get prepared to blast off. But now, let's talk about Queen Victoria. Queen Victoria might not be the first person you'd imagine puffing on a joint, but history has its surprises. Back in the Victorian era, our dear queen was quite the savant when it came to pain management. Prescribed cannabis by her royal physician, Sir J. Russell Reynolds, Victoria reportedly used it to relieve menstrual cramps. This makes her one of the earliest known VIPs of the medical marijuana club, proving even monarchs need a little herbal relief now and then. No word on whether it made court affairs more amusing, but one could certainly hope. Although this one is proven to be true, unlike Shakespeare, it isn't quite as, well, entertaining is the right word, I guess, as there really is no proof that she ever smoked that OG, just put a few drops under her tongue. Did she ever have the munchies? Did she ever get intentionally high before, let's say, a play to make it more enjoyable? I guess we'll never know. One can only ponder about the royal rotation. George Washington. The $1 bill. America's first president and perhaps its first agricultural innovator in the realm of hemp. In his days, tending to the vast fields of Mount Vernon, Washington got quite savvy with his crops, particularly hemp, which was used primarily for industrial purposes like making ropes in factories. But here's a little historical nugget. Washington wrote about separating male from female hemp plants. Now, to the untrained eye, this might just seem like good old farming, but those in the know might wink at the idea that George was onto something more recreational. I mean, why else fuss over female plants known for their higher THC content? Well, there's no smoking gun or smoking pipe, as it were, to prove he partook himself. It does raise eyebrows, and maybe even a few smiles at the thought of the father of his country partaking in a bit of the herb. Of course, there are some other reasons why George could have wanted to separate female plants from male ones, but I just can't imagine being so into weed farming and not even once being curious enough to smoke it. Can you? Probably not. So conclusion, I think he smoked. You think he smoked? He smoked. Herodotus. Often dubbed the father of history, he had quite the knack for detailing the quirky habits of ancient cultures. In his tales, he mentions the Scythians, a group that really knew how to throw a smoky party. They weren't just tossing burgers on the grill, but were burning cannabis seeds to whip up a bathhouse-style smoke fest. Imagine this, ancient warriors chilling in felt tents, getting secondhand highs from hotboxing with hemp. Which leads us to Alexander the Great. Some cultures around his empire used cannabis, such as the Scythians, who, as I mentioned earlier, Herodotus noted used it in steam baths. However, there are no records or indications that Alexander himself used cannabis. His conquest did bring him into contact with many different peoples and cultures, so it's likely he was aware of various herbal practices. However, connecting him directly to cannabis use is, well, fight on! Light on. Unlikely. Louis Armstrong. The jazz virtuoso with a trumpet and a grin as wide as the Mississippi had a special relationship with gauge, his preferred term for marijuana. Armstrong wasn't just casual about his cannabis. He considered it essential to his music and well-being. He famously said that it made him feel good, didn't make him mad, and that he couldn't forget it even if he tried. So integral was marijuana to his routine that he wrote to President Eisenhower advocating for its legalization. We always looked at pot as a sort of medicine, a cheap drunk, and with much better thoughts than one that's full of liquor. Wise words if I do say so myself. For Armstrong, weed was a part of the jazz lifestyle, keeping him cool in the face of the era's hot prejudices and even hotter jazz clubs. Carl Sagan, the Cosmos' personal tour guide, was not only fascinated by the stars, but also by the starry effects of marijuana. Under the nom de plume, Mr. X, aka Sagan, extolled the virtues of weed in an essay that spoke of it as both a source of profound philosophical insights and a simple pleasure. He argued that cannabis had a remarkable power to enhance curiosity, appreciation for art, and sensory experiences, essentially deepening the user's connection to the universe. His private use of cannabis was a tool for scientific meditation and personal enlightenment, a kind of mental spacecraft exploring the uncharted territories of the human mind, all while maintaining a vigorous career in astrophysics. What a G! His appreciation for weed was not just about enjoyment, but also an intellectual pursuit, adding a layer of contemplation to his stargazing. This one is one of my favorites because it really just proves that weed doesn't make a hardworking person lazy, it makes a lazy person lazier. And in the case of Mr. X, no, not you Elon Musk, Carl, it's awesome to see an advocate for weed that isn't a rapper or a retired athlete, but an esteemed astrophysicist. No, not you either, Neil deGrasse Tyson, we all know how smart you are. Final person on our list and the most prominent in Zaza use. Everything you describe makes sense to me, as although I'm not hippie enough to say my Zaza destruction is due to me wanting to deepen my connection to the universe, I do however prefer to play No Man's Sky high as balls. Thanks for watching. Oh, and Alexander the Great was the fake one. He didn't smoke up. Sorry.
We looking for ops, young niggas sitting outside, they don't give a
circles with 100 people inside of them.
I don't care if this takes weeks, months, or even a year. The last one of you to leave your circle wins that $500,000.
The rules are simple.
If at any point you cross the red line around your circle, you lose $500,000.
The challenge has officially started.
Good luck.
Right back there. That's $500,000. I got nothing but time.
This is my home from now on. You can't take me out of the circle, even if you wanted to.
$500,000 all for myself.
We flew 27 hours to be here, so I gotta last at least 27 hours as far as I see it.
Believe it or not, this challenge is much harder than it looks. Because after only 30 minutes in, this happened.
We have our first elimination.
Oh, somebody touched it. Someone touched the line?
I'm so nervous.
Throw it on the screen. TJ, you touched your circle, which means you're eliminated.
Someone's got to do it, and I'll take the sacrifice.
All right, you're free to go. Taylor, you weren't the first out.
You're right.
I'm proud of you, Taylor.
I wasn't the first, but I will be the second.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Whoa! All right, now there's 2 out.
And if you're wondering why Chandler and a bunch of other familiar faces are competing, it's because every star competitor from all of my videos are here for the biggest crossover in Mr. Beast history.
Everyone here has been in a Mr. Beast video before. They know what it takes to win, so it's very tough competition.
I watched the 1 to 100 video. 42 is the biggest threat, for sure.
This is the lady that jumped off the platform and,
Eliminated 99 people.
yeah. Is this bigger than your house in the woods you have?
It is literally bigger than me and Grizz's house. Throw him in here with me. Let's do it.
And on the back of everyone's shirt is all the money they've won and lost in previous videos. So Landon here has lost $200,000, $250,000, $1 million, a $2.5 million private jet, and another $1 million at the Cube.
I like hanging out with Jimmy because he reminds me of all my failures.
And our next elimination happened in the most surprising way I could have imagined.
Oh, heck no. Hey, Josh just got out.
Why'd you get out? You didn't want to use the porta potty?
No.
Okay, porta potty got someone out.
Thanks for having me, though.
No problem.
This was a big...
This is a Last Elite video, so all these contestants will literally be sleeping in their tiny circle. Except, it seemed like Gio had other plans. And if you've seen our videos before, you might already know what he was planning.
I've played these games before!
Trying to keep everyone from sleeping seemed like it was actually working.
That's it. I'm out of here. Good luck, guys. I'm tired and I'm going home.
This isn't an old man's game. This is a young man's game. This one was too much for me.
And they weren't the only ones, because while they were sleeping, 7 people accidentally touched the red line. And one of them was none other than Carl.
I woke up with this big toe touching the line.
After the first night, 14 players had already lost their chance at $500,000. And more are about to go during this all-time favorite next game.
Guards, bring in the blocks.
Oh, here you go again. Oh,
Towers.
Oh, no!
Because all of you are very experienced players, it's only fitting I bring back one of the hardest games we've ever done.
This is how I got out on Beast Games. This is not gonna happen again.
All I need you to do is build a tower on the red block. Make sure your tower is very sturdy. I'll come back in a couple minutes.
I've seen this on Beast Games and it looks so hard. I don't know how I'm gonna do this.
I don't see a lot of people coming out of this. Hopefully I'm not one of them. Or hopefully I am one of them.
In the wilderness video, you guys were against each other. Are you working together now?
I trust him right now.
Can I give it a jump test or no?
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you hold it, that's not... Get out of here, man.
How's everyone feel about their tower?
Yeah.
Control room, throw up a 24-hour timer. Starting now, if your tower falls over in the next 24 hours, you will be eliminated.
Oh, my God.
And to spice things up, guards, hand everyone a dodgeball.
When that 24-hour timer hits 0, the lights will turn red, and you will have exactly 10 seconds to throw your dodgeball at someone else's tower.
If you knock it over, they will be eliminated. Make sure you make some friends, because you probably don't want 20 people throwing their dodgeball at you.
Let's figure out who we're gonna take out.
Hopefully you trust your neighbors. We created a nice little pact here.
Dude, there's some people on our perimeter I don't really trust.
Someone can throw a dodgeball at my tower, and I can get eliminated. I'm tired. I want to sleep. But I don't know. How can I sleep?
But some people didn't sleep, focusing instead on guarding their tower against the challenge ahead.
It's officially day number 3, and I'm kind of scared for it.
This is a game of endurance. So, I've just been sitting here waiting.
Because this is an endurance challenge, a few people inevitably touch the red line. And one player literally got eliminated by a raisin.
Not only did he touch it, but then he proceeded to caress the circle.
That's a $500,000 raisin!
But the majority of this time was spent forming alliances and deciding who they were going to target with their dodgeballs.
That's the thing. You don't know who's aligned with who's going to try to defend each other.
It's almost time.
Who are we thinking about throwing it at?
Jeremy, I saw him on TV. I feel like he should have made better decisions.
There's a couple people on my hit list. It's Ray.
I know Hugo's not going to do nothing, but aside from him, or is he?
After nearly 24 hours of all of you protecting your towers, finally,
1 minute remains. You had ample time to form alliances, develop a strategy, figure out your enemies. This is gonna be crazy.
3, 2, 1, go!
Tower standing, you're still in!
Let's go!
I can't believe I survived, dude.
All right, Jeremy, you lost in Beast Games, and now
You might be the first person to lose to Joey and not be a hot dog eating contest.
You can leave.
All right, Mark, you can head out.
But by far, the most brutal elimination is when Hugo eliminated Rain. What you just witnessed is what I would call instant karma. Hugo, what do you have to say for yourself?
Maybe she would have cooked a little more in the bunker, helped out.
Hold on, Hugo. Don't act like I didn't clean up the bathroom, mop the floor.
You two can just leave. You're good to head out. All right, take care. And to the rest of you, you can kick your tower over. You survived. Get some rest while you can, because tomorrow, half of you are going home. This isn't just another last to leave challenge. The 62 people you see here have all competed before. Some have won hundreds of thousands, and others have lost everything. So the only question is, who will last the longest?
Slept a little better tonight, now that there's not a giant tower in my circle. Jimmy said that we're gonna eliminate a lot of people today, which I'm down for whatever challenge comes next, because we need to thin the numbers out. At the end of the day, only one person's gonna take home the $500,000.
Attention, everyone! I have an announcement to make. I hate to do this, but half of you are about to go home.
50% of us going home. Absolutely diabolical. I'm so scared right now.
Yeah, it's terrifying. I'm probably going home.
I'm just hoping it's a game of skill and not a game of luck.
We have a line going through the middle of the room.
Since they're putting tape down, it seems like they're dividing the room into 4 quadrants.
We're gonna try to figure out a way to make sure that half of the room that goes.
In a matter of seconds, Gio and I are literally separated. Yeah, this is by far the worst I've felt in this challenge yet.
And now all of us are about to get out in less than 30 seconds.
We have now split the circles into 4 quadrants. We are going to be playing a game of hot potato. I'm going to start a 1-hour timer that none of you can see. And at the end of the 1-hour timer, the 2 quadrants with these balls inside of them will be eliminated.
Everyone, get the balls out.
There's a lot of strategy in this coming up game. It's up to you to work with your team to figure out the best way to keep track of time if you want any chance of moving on. I'll give you a little bit of time to strategize.
Who wants to count? We need to keep track of the time somehow.
One person's counting the seconds, the other person's counting the minutes.
Because if we get enough people counting, the average should be pretty accurate.
Do you think they're going to be able to time it perfectly?
Not in the slightest.
Yeah.
They say when they need counters, and I can't even count.
You know, there's no way you can guarantee a perfect count, especially to an hour. You know, you could maybe get close for a minute.
We are panicking. We have no idea what to do. There's 100 different strategies, and now everyone's like freaking out.
And after we spun to see which 2 quadrants got the balls first, orange team! Green team! 3, 2, 1, go! The 60-minute timer has begun. How long are you holding on to the ball for?
I'm holding on to the last second, baby.
Well, what if you hold on to it a second too long, your team's out?
Oh, I've got multiple different counters.
Oh, these are the counters over here?
Yeah, counters in the back.
2, 3, 4.
This entire game
6
is reliant upon your team's ability to keep track of time.
11.
If you're just a second off, he can hold the ball and you all go home. They're trusting their teammates to count, to stay focused, to be right. But what if they're not? Orange team thinks it's been 9 minutes and 20 seconds, but green team's on 10 minutes and 15 seconds. We already have a minute difference between the 2 sides.
I'm hoping they're holding the ball too long. It goes red while it's still in their hands.
Because that's the thing about time. No one here knows exactly how much they have.
We're locked in. Everyone's quiet.
Drum major.
Are you guys gonna throw at each other?
No, we're going.
And while some were trying their hardest to keep track of the time,
8.
How you feeling?
Dude, as soon as those balls get thrown, time goes out the window. It's just gonna be a frenzy.
others would inevitably try to throw them off.
52, 53, 54,
2,042.
1,047.
We're done. Noah, send it.
Send it. Hot potato!
Oh, he threw it!
Josh, throw it.
All right, throw it.
Oh, get the ball. Oh, no.
All right, let's see where it goes.
Okay.
Oh, it hit a camera!
What happened in the film on it?
Why is the ball green?
Oh, he ran out!
6, 7.
Whose side will it be when the timer hits you?
9 minute.
Go.
Get it over! Get it out of the zone! Oh my God! Kick it!
This is chaos! This is chaos!
When is the timer gonna be up?
Hit it!
They're both over here.
Let's go!
Tried to keep
keep track. I don't think anybody really in here had a proper count with how much chaos was going on.
When the lights turn red, both balls were in the yellow quadrant. I'm sorry, but you guys are eliminated. As for the other 3 of you, we'll be running it back, but this time with a 10-minute timer and 1 ball between pink, green, and orange to figure out which is the other team that will be going home.
Oh boy.
And before we settle the tiebreaker, 6 of you stepped on your red line. If you see your name up there, you are eliminated. Oh, Brett. Oh, he took his shirt off. Brett, put your shirt on. I don't know what's going on. Don't encourage this behavior. Don't encourage this.
That was the most intense game I've ever played in my entire life.
And getting the ball first is orange. 3, 2, 1, go! The 10-minute timer has now begun. When it hits 0, whoever's quadrant has that ball will be eliminated.
You'd think after the first round, they'd have this figured out. But nope. Same panic, same confusion, just a little bit more desperation.
What time are you at?
Like 9, but they're at 7.
She said she's at 9, but they're at 7. Which one are you trusting?
We'll let you know, Noah.
Hold it, Noah. Hold it, Noah, stop.
Chaos!
Dude, you should have listened.
What's going on? He got out! Oh, hit it out of your quadrant! Hit it out!
Throw it!
Oh, snap, this is good.
Nice!
How much time is left?
Oh my God. Get it!
Akira just saved the day once again.
Pink team, you guys are eliminated and can now head out.
Dude, that was the most heart-wrenching thing I think we've faced so far, man.
We'll bring out the love sacks. I'll have another game in the morning.
So it's day 5. Energy's feeling good. You know, we got a good night's sleep.
Everyone is acting maybe a little too confident.
I think at this point it's gonna start getting pretty intense.
Now we're all thinking about our chances of winning $500,000. If it comes down to me or another competitor, I'm not gonna hesitate.
Before we can play the next game, look at the screen. One of you stepped on your red circle.
Oh no.
Who is that, bro?
Yo, John!
No!
You've spent 5 days in this circle for nothing.
I have one thing to say to everyone here. Obviously, this is not how I expected to get out, but the right person's gonna receive that money. And as for me, I'm gonna go get my wife pregnant. Later.
We're a family-friendly channel. Gio, close your ears. All right, you heard nothing. For this next game, we're gonna be randomly pairing you up. You're gonna be going head-to-head with a different circle to eliminate each other.
That's crazy.
I want to reveal the first 2 circles going head-to-head. Asma and Arlene. Guards in the back, bring out the balance beam. Will you please connect these 2 circles for me?
In between your circles is a balance beam and 2 gold balls. The first contestant to grab their ball and return to their circle will move on, while the other will be eliminated. And if you both lose your balance and fall, you will both be eliminated.
3, 2, 1, go! All right, they're off. Oh, she's going quick, but she might fall, or she might not. Graceful. Oh, she's beating you. You gotta hurry. You gotta hurry. You gotta hurry. I don't know if I'd celebrate just yet. You guys look at this screen over here. She won, but then literally 1.5 seconds later, touched the red line. They have both, sadly, been eliminated.
I celebrated too hard.
Guards, set up the next game. Preston versus Noah. Noah, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Preston, are you ready?
Yeah.
Well, before you go, I want to let you know that Shopify is the best way to start.
Jimmy, can you say go so I can get on this balance beam?
Noah, do you want to start a business?
Yes.
Well, when you do, make sure you use Shopify to build it, grow it, and manage it, okay?
Shopify all the way, baby. Let's go.
Go! Shopify has literally powered my businesses since I had 3 million subscribers. It's what I used to sell merch on. It's what I started selling Feastables on. Basically, anything I've ever sold online, I've used Shopify. Noah touched it first. Oh! Oh my gosh! That was a blowout!
Let's go!
I want to help you start your own business as well. To get started, go to shopify.com/MrBeast or scan the QR code on his face right now. I'm going to be buying random products from 100 stores that start a brand new business.
Never been a better time. Go do it. Reveal the next opponents, Gio and Nicholas.
If you lose, that means you lost to a 12-year-old.
Won't let that happen.
Gio, are you going to win this one?
I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna saute. I'm gonna deep fry.
Good luck. Go! All right, they're off. Oh, he's beating you, Gio. He's beating you. Oh, he fell! All right, Gio, just don't fall. Don't fall. Don't fall. Don't fall, Gio. Don't fall! Yes! Let's go, Gio!
Let's go!
And as more and more players were eliminated, oh! 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 We arrived at the final game, Rami and Akira.
Who's going home, you or him?
Unfortunately, it's gonna have to be Rami today. He's standing in the way of me and 500K right now.
Now, Akira is known for doing many challenges, and he's won plenty.
You just won a brand new Lamborghini.
I did win a Lamborghini, that's pretty cool. I will beat you, no matter what.
Akira, any last words?
It's go time, baby.
Any last words?
I don't care what you've done, my friend. It's over.
Oh, the best for last! 3, 2, 1, go! You can't talk all that smack and lose. You can't. Oh. Oh!
Pleasure doing business with you, baby.
You can't. Oh. Behind me are 100 circles. He wants it.
And as time crawled along,
won plenty.
You just won a brand new. Any last words? For last, all that smack and lose. You can't. Oh. Best for last. 3, 2, 1, go! You can't talk all that smack and lose. You can't. Oh.
Pleasure doing business with you, baby. I am here in the top 10 to prove that I belong.
Top 10, baby. We got top 10.
10, top 10.
after 5 days and 90 eliminations, we had narrowed down to our top 10.
A week ago, all 100 of these circles were filled, and now just the top 10 remain.
Let's go!
This top 10 is stacked with Beast veterans. We have Los, who's been in several videos. Akira is back from Beast Games. Ronnie competed in Laser Maid. Noah did 32,000 curls. Omar took his hand off the $1 million. Gio was in both of our ages 1 to 100 videos. Allison left her previous circle for an iPhone. Julia lasted 20 days in the wilderness. Gabriella was in the top 10 for a $1 million island, and Mallory actually won that $1 million island. And because each of you have already competed in my videos,
we are going to do something I have never done before. For this next game, I'm going to let the 10 of you pick the game yourselves.
Whoa.
Oh, God.
Oh, no. It could be a game of chance, a game of skill. It could be who jumps the highest. Whichever game gets the most votes, we will play. And I need that game to eliminate half of you. We'll give you guys some time to mingle.
Just remember, $500,000 depends on your decision.
Damn, that's wild. We picked the game.
The faster we come to an agreement, the faster we can get this over with.
Would anybody want to do rock, paper, scissors?
No, I'm not taking a chance. I'm not taking a chance for 500K now.
All right, I got an idea. How about we do a bench press competition?
No!
No.
Guys, I say we do 1 foot.
Who can stand on 1 foot the longest? That's actually a really good idea.
First 5 to drop off 1 foot? Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, we got it.
Jimmy!
We have a game.
I am a dancer, but I won't tell them that.
You guys want to leave $500,000 up to balancing. Well, before we play, Patrick, come on in. This is our standards and practice guy. You're gonna have to explain exactly what the rules are. He's gonna be the one upholding them.
And in case you were all wondering, for these challenge videos, we have someone whose literal job is to make sure they're fair.
You gotta pick one leg. You can't change legs. You cannot use your other foot for support. If your foot touches your other leg, you're out.
If you agree with the rules Noah laid out, raise your hand. Oh my gosh. Okay, any last words?
Cuties, love you.
May the best man win, guys.
3, 2, 1, go! And the game is off. There's a timer on the screen. Let's see how long it takes for 5 of them to touch the ground.
Okay, it's been 10 seconds.
It is dead quiet in here. No one is talking. Wow.
Do any of you guys want some Feastables?
I'll take one.
There you go, help distract you.
Appreciate it. The cookies and cream is hid.
Yeah.
That was good.
I have a theory that if I say buy Mr. Beast merch, buy Mr. Beast lab storms, everything you can find Mr. Beast related.
Yeah, Feastables, like this, yeah?
Yes, I get a 50% plus chance of surviving.
That's not true, but I will put that clip in the video. We'll come over here.
Hi, Jimmy.
Hey. Okay. If your foot touches the turf, you lose $500,000.
I'm aware.
Okay. How long do you think you could? Oh, okay. How long do you think you could go?
I don't know.
20 minutes?
I don't know.
An hour?
Maybe.
5 hours?
Maybe.
Could go a day.
Could go a day.
I would say his toe is maybe 2 inches off the ground right now. All right, well, now it's 5 inches off the ground. See a little shakeage in the feet. He's not responding, he's locked in.
And that seemed to be the case for everybody. And with laser-like focus, they were about to close in on 5 minutes of standing on one leg. But not before our first elimination.
Darn it.
Gabriella, 4.5 minutes.
Yeah, even though I didn't win, I feel fulfilled. Last time I made it to the final 10 for my video, and I felt like I gave it my all this time around. I'm proud of it.
Back-to-back top 10.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Come on. Thanks, Jimmy. Appreciate it.
9 remain. Oh, I'm seeing some shaking over here.
I'm not gonna lie, my calves are burning, and if my calves are burning, I know everybody else is.
Why are your calves burning? You're a gymnast. You're wobbling more than anyone else here. What is going on?
Yo, no, Los is wobbling a lot.
Los is dancing all over the place. While this challenge may look simple, after a certain point, comfort does not exist. And after lasting over 5 minutes longer than Gabriella,
You're good, you got this, dude.
Los was feeling just that.
No, Los.
That's a second one down.
That was tough, man.
What gave out?
My hip, my ankle. It was fair. I didn't know I was gonna cave that hard, but.
Oh, actually, she's about to touch it. I'm sorry. Valerie, it's not looking good for you over here.
You don't think?
I can see that foot shaking from across the room.
I'm good.
But just to make sure, we decided to review the footage.
You can listen to what I'm saying. Mallory over here, do you think you touched the ground?
If I did, I don't feel it. I don't feel my legs at all.
If you look at this shot right here, you'll see.
That counts as a touch.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Mallory touched the ground. 3 people have been eliminated.
And with 2 eliminations still remaining,
Bye.
It has been over 16 minutes. Everyone here wants it badly. Let's see how far they're willing to take it. Oh, we're getting some hoppage over here.
Minor hoppage.
Oh, there's some hopping over there. I'm seeing hopping everywhere. Omar's hopping. Omar, I'm seeing a lot of moving over here. How bad's the leg burning?
it's okay. And Omar wasn't the only one feeling fatigued because Ronnie...
Whoa, are you sweating?
You see that?
Oh my gosh, he is sweating a pool over here.
Don't lose, Ronnie.
We got this, bro.
My foot is burning.
Stay strong.
Oh my gosh. Bro, how much pain are you in? I can literally see every strain of your calf moving right now. He wants it.
And as time crawled along, things weren't getting any easier for Omar.
How bad is your calf burning right now?
It's okay. I'm gonna do this, no matter what.
He is literally half an inch off the ground.
Breathe, Omar.
You can do this. Don't give up.
23 minutes has gone by. Will Omar be the next to drop?
Or will it be Ronnie?
Y'all doing great. Almost at half an hour.
That's crazy, actually.
And with resolves truly being tested, we had to review footage once again, but not for who you're thinking.
Everyone, I have footage. Someone has touched the ground. And that someone...
Thought so.
You looked right there.
Yeah, I did.
See that?
Yep.
Julia is now 6 of you remain. Which one of you will give up first? We're going until we find out. Truthfully, I would say out of everyone, Akira is shaking the least. He is not moving an inch. Omar is constantly jumping around.
It looks like Ronnie is really struggling.
I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna do this.
And this seemed to be it. As the clock was reaching 38 minutes, he and Ronnie were reaching their breaking points, and both were on the verge of collapse.
I'm sweating up a storm. I've been dripping since like 13th minute, bro.
Don't think about your leg. Just don't think about it.
You can't do this.
You got this, breathe. Find your balance.
He's out! He's out! The 5 of you are now moving on!
Top 5, bro. Top 5.
You gave it everything. That's what you gotta keep telling yourself, okay? Be proud of yourself. You fought to the end.
Hey, Allison, you're an animal, dude.
I'm the last girl.
Cuties. Hey, Omar, you're a beast, man. I heard you fighting for your life down here. That was incredible, bro.
That was amazing.
I will say I regret doing that challenge.
Are you getting flashbacks to when you took your hand off the $1 million?
This was the moment to redeem myself, and I couldn't do it.
I would not beat yourself up too much. You definitely gave it everything you had.
Thank you so much, Jimmy.
Walk out with that head high, bro. You did amazing, bro.
All love, Omar.
Now that you've made it to the top 5, I'm gonna give you a choice. You can choose to play a final game that will eliminate 4 of you, giving us the winner of this $500,000. Or you can choose endurance, and we settle this like a traditional last to leave challenge.
Let's do it, man. Endurance all day. Endurance.
Keep in mind, if you choose endurance, you could be stuck in these circles for days, weeks, or even months. We'll have 1 minute to either write endurance or game. Start the timer!
What do you think, game or endurance?
I want to play a game. I want to end this on a high note.
I think we played too many games. This is the last to lead the circle challenge, and I think endurance.
30 seconds!
They're all so short.
It's up to the 5 of you to decide your fate.
I think I'm the tiebreaker.
What are you feeling?
I'm torn. I don't know yet.
You want to be in here for a month?
Do you want to win $500,000? You want to listen to a 12-year-old?
20 seconds left.
They don't want to be here any longer. That means they're going to leave before you do.
15 seconds!
Hey, look, the 12-year-old's got to go to school.
You want to be out of here? You want to take a shower?
Come on, don't listen to them.
I know it's a big decision, Allison.
5,
Listen to your own
4,
self. Don't listen
3,
to them.
2, 1. Time is up. Drop your markers. Akira, what did you write?
I wrote game.
Gio.
Game.
Noah.
Endurance.
Ronnie.
Waiting it out, baby.
And the tiebreaker is... game.
Yes!
Let's play a game! Woo!
I'll go set it up.
Hey, can you see my sign? This is what I really chose.
Oh,
You should have picked endurance.
yeah, I'm sorry. Hold on.
Everybody's going to roast me to pieces if I lose to a 12-year-old. Honestly, it doesn't matter what challenge it is. At this point, I feel like I'm a challenge beast.
It's fine. We'll have fun. It'll be fun. It'll be fine.
No more friendships. It's all about who's winning this one right now, and I'm walking out with that money 100%.
We'll have fun and we'll all be friends after this.
Allison let a 12-year-old manipulate her. 12-year-old's not going home with money.
We're locked in now.
We're locked in, bro.
I want to kill her over there.
100%.
Oh, we're all gonna hate each other.
In order to play this final game, the guards will be moving your circles to a new location. Stay calm and be careful, because the rules still apply. If you leave your circle, you will lose $500,000 and leave it for someone else. You guys have defeated 95 competitors, lived in these circles for over a week, and it all comes down to this. Feast your eyes on your very own mannequins.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's me, bro.
I've equipped each of you with a different color paintball gun. On my cue, all 5 of you will fire 1 shot at the same time. If your mannequin gets hit, we will shrink your circle. After 3 shrinks, you will be eliminated.
Whoa.
It is up to you who you want to aim at.
I think Akira's coming for me. 100%. He's not gonna say it out loud, but he's intimidated by me for sure.
I got a pretty big target on my back. I have a feeling some of them are going to come after me early on. So I got to make my shots count.
I'm just gonna hit the cleanest shot I can. Just try to hit every single target.
Akira and then Noah, I think.
So I didn't tell no one, but I play airsoft.
You're awesome.
Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah!
I think. So I didn't tell no one, but I play airsoft.
You're awesome.
Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah!
Guards, load the rounds. You get shot 3 times, you're eliminated. Last one standing wins $500,000.
Game on, baby.
Let's go, baby.
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, fire! Oh my God, they all missed. Every one of them missed.
They fire a little higher than you aim, so that's good note. But now everyone clearly saw where I was shooting at, so.
Hey, Allison's going first.
Allison.
Allison's going first.
All right.
All right.
If they're all 3 going for her, I might as well aim for someone on the right.
Guards, load the paintball guns. 3, 2, 1, fire!
Oh, somebody got hit.
You got hit.
Oh my gosh, Ronnie got hit.
That's a hit.
Oh wait, Akira got hit.
My leg.
Wait, who's yellow?
Let's
Wait,
go.
Ronnie, you shot Akira?
Let's go, baby.
And Akira shot Ronnie.
It's a good shot.
Shrink their circles.
Stood on 1 foot for 38 minutes yesterday. We're good. My money's going towards kids, so y'all are taking it out of their hands as well.
I'm a kid.
Load their gun.
Y'all are taking it out of their hands as well.
I'm a kid.
Load their gun. 500.
Stood on 1 foot for 38 minutes yesterday. We're good. My money's going towards kids, so y'all are taking it out of their hands as well.
I'm a kid.
Load their gun. $500,000 on the line. 3, 2, 1, fire! Oh!
Oh, you got me in the nuts.
Oh.
Akira got hit in the nuts.
That's what I was going for the first time, too.
The only person who got hit was Akira in his genitals.
That's brutal.
That's personal. Shrink a circle. As you can probably tell, Akira, next shot, you will be out of room to stand.
This is true.
This is your last leg, your last life.
Hey, Kira, they might be missing on purpose to let us battle it out. You got 2 targets already. We might want to put one on somebody else now this time.
It's true.
I'll go Allison this time.
Hey, we agree to go Allison if he agrees to go Allison?
I'm down.
3 shots, right to her.
All 3 of you?
You were the one who chose this game, girl.
Are you agreeing to target Allison like the rest of them?
Yeah. I have to, yeah.
If this is my last round, love you guys.
Love you too.
Guards, load the guns! 3, 2, 1, fire! Oh! Ronnie stuck to his word and shot Allison.
Hit her right in the nuts.
Hit me in my nuts.
Oh my gosh, wait. What is this? Wait, Ronnie!
What color is it?
It's blue.
End of the day, it's only one of us can win.
You're going down, bro. This time I'm going right for your forehead.
Whoa.
I gotta take him out. If I take him out and he goes down with me, it's a poetic way to go.
I should have knocked him out. Should have knocked him out.
We'll see what happens.
Load him! 3, 2, 1, fire! Oh. Oh my gosh. All right, Akira got hit right here on the side. And if you look over here, Ronnie also got hit. The 2 of you were so stubborn that you cost each other $500,000.
Game's the game.
He's already got a Lambo. I needed that.
We both battled our hearts out. We got this far. Looks like one of these 3 deserves it more.
I feel like you should have been standing there instead of the cardboard.
Tough, man. I'm sorry.
Akira, Ronnie, you both have been eliminated, but if it makes you feel better, you can drop your gun. Here's 10 grand. You're not going home empty-handed.
Doesn't make me feel better.
Whoa, 10 G's. That's what's up.
Boys, remove Akira and Ronnie, please. 3 players remain. Let's keep shooting. 3, 2, 1, fire! Gio hit her right in the chest.
Yo, Gio was holding back this whole time. When did you become John Wick?
Allison, you're 1 shot away from losing $500,000. 3, 2, 1, fire! Wait, it went through Gio's head. You were hit? You sure you want to keep duking it out with Allison? What if you hit Allison here, she hits you one more time? Then it's Mr. No Circle versus you with 2 hits.
Noah's got nothing.
Guards, load them! 3, 2, 1, fire!
That's a hit. Oh. That's a hit.
You're eliminated.
Noah, hell of a shot. Gio, you're the youngest contestant to ever get this far. You can make history.
I could.
You can do
Allison,
this.
here's your $10,000 in cash.
Oh, thank you. Never mind. Bye, Gio.
All right, Nolan, do you mind knocking it over?
Did he just tackle a girl?
I think now would be a great time, Gio, to hear from your father. Come on in.
Oh my God.
Your son is this close to $500,000.
How are you?
I'm so amazing.
Are you having fun, dude?
Yes.
Whether you win or not, well, you have literally shown the world, like, how incredible you are. You have truly impressed everybody. Like,
Does that make you want to go easy on him?
No.
that was absolutely heartwarming, but they're not my family, and I came here to get mine.
Oh my gosh. This is gonna be good. Guards, load their guns. $500,000 on the line. 3, 2, 1, fire! Oh! Gio landed a hit! Yes! Right on the neck! Guards, bring out the circle. You had a lead. Now it's tied ball game. All of a sudden, you both went quiet on me. All right, load them up. You guys fought hard to be here. Don't let it be for nothing. 3, 2, 1, fire! Oh! Whoa, 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 come here. Noah hit the foot.
He just hit Gio.
All right. Shrink Gio's circle. That is Gio's second hit.
You are one shot away from $500,000.
This kid's not gonna miss too much. I gotta put one on target real fast.
Guards, load them up. $500,000 on the line. 3, 2, 1, fire! Oh! Whoa!
Oh my God!
Oh, Gio! You hit it! I can put my finger through the hole.
Bro, you can't make this up.
Dude, it's tied up again. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna barf. It is now tied. We are now one shot away. Oh my God.
Yo, Godspeed, bro.
Hey, yeah, good. Hey, that's all love, man.
Their circles are shrunk to the max. I cannot believe this. But next shot wins $500,000. This is the most important moment of both of your lives. Will it be Gio or will it be Noah? Who is walking away with this $500,000 right now? 3, 2, 1, fire! Gio won! Gio won! You won! Hug your dad! Hug your dad! Your son just won $500,000! Come on in! Come on in! Gio has had one of the most amazing journeys of any competitor we've ever had. Always standing out amongst their peers.
Well, lasted this entire road.
And winning the hearts of everyone they competed against.
Save Gio! Save Gio!
And because Gio never gave up, they are now the winner of $500,000!
This is so crazy. Oh my God. Crazy. Oh my God.
No, we just need
and look at what we have going on here. Justice all in.
Hey, brother, the horse ain't gonna break itself.
The whole gang.
Brad Owen all in. Vicstar all in. Owen has both Vicstar and Justice
What we got?
as far as chips are concerned. But they have him as far as the actual hand goes.
If I go out on this, what a way to go out, you know?
What a way, you're right, what a fucking way, you know?
Wow.
that you've given Perplexity. It kind of knows what types of things you search for and your interest just based on all of the things you've searched out or prompted in the past. Most of the stuff that shows up for me is related to AI and tech. For example, I'm getting information about the world's first quantum attack defense chip, Anthropic getting a $61.5 billion valuation, the new Apple Air announcement that's coming up, and well, it's just a lot of tech news. Now you can select top, which will just be the top stories of the day. So if you just want a quick recap of the news across all spaces, all niches, you can just click top and we can get a quick overview of sort of everything that's going on in the world of news in general. And then of course we've got tech and science, specifically finance, arts and culture, sports, and entertainment. And we have the option to turn on this filter and select, you know, just the topics that interest you, which does help inform the For You page. Again, this is like my daily news page. I make myself a coffee and I sit here and I scroll the news each morning and get a quick catch up on sort of the bigger picture of world and tech news. And then we have spaces over here. Admittedly, I haven't used this as much as I probably should have, but I have used it for some cool use cases, which I'll share later in the video. Now, with ChatGPT, you might be familiar with custom GPTs. If you use Claude, you might be familiar with Claude's projects. A space is essentially like a folder where you can give it custom instructions, additional information for context, and if you're on the Pro plan, select a specific model that you want it to use when you ask it questions. The space will also save all of your past conversations you've had inside of that space to keep them nice and organized in one area. Spaces are really powerful, and again, I do plan on using them a lot more. And then you have the library section. These are all your past conversations that you've had with Perplexity, so you can go and find them again. And you have pages up here where you can create pages that are almost like little Wikipedia pages, but generated with AI on specific topics that you create. For example, I have one on quantum computing here with all sorts of information that I've had it pull in around quantum computing, and these pages are also shareable. So if I go up to the top right and I click on share, I can copy the link and give the link to this page directly to anybody. I also have the ability to edit this page. We can change up this upper thumbnail area. We can insert additional sections, add media, do all sorts of cool stuff. Again, it's essentially like your own internal Wikipedia pages that you can create. Now, I use Perplexity a ton. In fact, if we look at my own library here, look how long I can scroll. You can see how often I'm using it. Literally, I'm using this thing multiple times per day, pretty much every single day, all the way back to like May 6, 2024 was when I really started getting into Perplexity. So it's been close to a year now. And then we have the mobile app, and the mobile app pretty much does all of the same stuff, except it has access to our camera. We can actually press the little circle with the square in it next to Ask Anything at the bottom, and that will open up our camera, so then we can actually take pictures and then ask questions about the picture we just took. It's also got a really good voice mode. So if I put it into voice mode by clicking on the little lines to the right of the Ask Anything, I can ask it anything and it'll search the web. How are the Padres doing in spring training?
As of late February 2025, the San Diego Padres have a spring training record of 3 wins and 4 losses. They're getting ready for the season, and recently, Jackson Merrill hit his first spring training home run.
And I find that ability to use the voice mode super handy. Of course, we've got all the other modes that we have on the desktop version. We've got Discover with all of the recent information that it thinks you would like to see. You've got the spaces that you've created. And then, of course, you've got the library with all of your past questions and the Pages tab at the top for all the pages that you created. Perplexity also has what they call an incognito mode, where if I come down to the bottom left and click on my profile here, I can switch to incognito and it won't actually save the conversation inside of my library here. And finally, it's got a lot of settings that you can dial in, tons of languages to choose from. You can select which model you want to use on the Pro mode. I've been using Claude 3.7 Sonnet lately. Prior to this, I was using Claude 3.5 Sonnet, but now they've recently added GPT 4.5 as well. And this Sonar model is Perplexity's own internal model, which I believe was built on Llama. And just to confirm, I asked Perplexity. Yes, Perplexity's model is built on Llama. They also have Grok 2 and Gemini 2.0 Flash. I imagine they'll have Grok 3 as soon as XAI makes an API available for Grok 3. Another feature of Perplexity that I don't think most people realize exists is that you can actually have it create images. So jumping back into the settings page here, we've actually got image generation model, and we can choose between Flux 1, DALL-E 3, and Playground V3. I like to use Flux 1. Now, it won't generate images directly. If I give it the prompt generated image of a wolf howling at the moon, it'll say, I'm unable to create or generate images directly. However, you can easily find and create images of wolf howling at the moon using various online resources. However, it gives you a button up in the top right to generate an image. If I click this, we get some options: painting, photograph, diagram, illustration. And if I actually want to make sure it's generating with the right prompt, I can click this little custom prompt icon here, and under sub
This week, reports say that literally truckloads of Epstein files arrived from the FBI office in New York ahead of a public release. A mystery illness has appeared in the Congo and unalived more than 50 people after just hours of them feeling ill. Everyone should probably know what the hell just happened in Greece this week, and it's hard to believe, but as insane as the White House argument was, what's followed is even crazier. Because what Trump has decided since then is literally reshaping global politics in front of our eyes, and no one can stop it. We've got all of that to talk about and so much more, so subscribe if you like these roundups, and let's get rocking! Okay, let's kick today off with the elephant in the room. How else could we speak about something before we speak about...
We gave you, through this stupid president, $350 billion. We gave you military equipment, and you met a brave, but they had to use our military equipment. You didn't have our military equipment. If you didn't have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks. You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III.
What the hell did we just witness? I honestly, when this was all going down, I don't think I've seen a piece of news that I've been more shocked at than maybe the attempted assassination on Trump. That's probably the closest thing I can think of. It really felt like something we weren't supposed to be seeing. And by we, I mean the public. Like, look, I'm sure that they have these kinds of arguments behind closed doors all the time. But in public, it always feels like they're kind of in control enough so that we never feel like it's getting out of hand. But on Friday, that feeling was not there. I mean, I was watching it live too, and there was genuinely this distinct moment where I thought, holy, Trump could... It feels like Trump could say anything right now and regret it. It was that moment when he started speaking about how, you know, what if anything, what if a bomb could drop on your head right now? And then he went on to speak about, you know, Biden and Hunter Biden's laptop and Hillary Clinton and all of that. And I was just like, oh.
What if a bomb drops on your head right now? That was a phony Hunter Biden, Joe Biden scam. Hillary Clinton, Shifty Adam Schiff, it was a Democrat scam. He went through it. He was accused of all that stuff. He had nothing to do with it. It came out of Hunter Biden's bedroom. It was disgusting. And then they said, oh, the laptop from hell was made by Russia.
There was just so much emotion in what he was saying that I was just like, what's even going on? And I mean, come on, look. We've all seen the clips. I don't need to yap on about it anymore. I just needed to vent to somebody. But what we do need to go into is what that argument has triggered. Because, to put it lightly, geopolitical crisis. Pro-Ukraine protests erupted all across America over the weekend, with some holding signs reading, Vermont stands with Ukraine, and international embarrassment as J.D. Vance entered Vermont to go on a ski trip with his family. One even said, Vance is a traitor, go ski in Russia. Also, after the meeting unraveled and with the US support looking less certain, Zelensky then traveled to the UK to meet Keir Starmer and King Charles. But it wasn't just them there, because 15 world leaders from the European Union and NATO countries, well, after that whole show, they all gathered in London to hold another emergency meeting. Again, without the US. Now here's the other thing though. I've seen a lot of people see that argument that Zelensky and Trump had and not really understanding why there is such a big disagreement between the United States and Europe right now. So I'll break it down real simply so you get the gravity of the situation. So for peace to be achieved in Ukraine, everyone has to agree, including Russia, on a ceasefire agreement. America's and Trump's position is, let's end this war as quickly as possible because people are dying. And to get Russia to the negotiating table, we can't call them names, so to speak. Ukraine and other European countries see how friendly, again, so to speak, the United States is being to Russia. And their point is Russia simply cannot be trusted to accept a ceasefire and then not invade in a couple of years again. You know, as Zelensky pointed out to Trump in the White House, every time Russia has accepted a ceasefire, they've broken it. And because of this, Zelensky wants security-backed guarantees from the United States, which is also why he wants to join NATO. Trump's argument against this was that, yeah, you know, Russia may have broke ceasefire agreements with Bush, Obama, Biden even, but they won't do it with him because they respect him.
They broke it with Biden. With Biden, they didn't respect him. They didn't respect Obama. They respect me.
So, in a nutshell, there's a big disagreement between Europe and America on how peace should be brought in Ukraine. In fact, one of the main discussions that they had when they all gathered in London yesterday was the only realistic way to have a ceasefire that won't be broken by Russia is to send peacekeeping troops, aka boots on the ground, to the Ukrainian border and actually be ready to fight Russia as a deterrent to make sure they do not violate the agreement. And this is essentially what Zelensky is often referring to as security-backed guarantees. But, and here's the key point in all of this, many of these European leaders, including Zelensky, also acknowledge that they still need the full deterrence of the United States military if they want to use this approach. And so, we're right back to Trump again. Now, to be fair, not all European leaders think this way. There are some that put less emphasis on America's importance in defending Europe, like Donald Tusk, for example. Yes, that does sound exactly like a combination between Donald Trump and Elon Musk. Donald Tusk. He is the leader of Poland, and this is what he had to say yesterday.
Ktoś już nie zauważył, że zobaczcie jak to brzmi. 500 milionów Europejczyków prosi 300 milionów Amerykanów, to licz na siebie, zacznij nie w odosobnieniu, ale z pełną świadomością własnego potencjału. Europa, jeśli czegoś dzisiaj nam brakuje, to przecież nie przewagi gospodarczej czy ludnościowej.
Okay, now here's where I gotta just jump in here because we've had some major developments in the time that we've just recorded this. Because in the last few hours, kind of as we predicted, Trump has just announced something that is reshaping global politics. Trump has ordered an indefinite pause on all US military aid to Ukraine. Now, to put the magnitude of that in perspective, since Russia invaded Ukraine in 2022, the US has contributed about half of all military aid, and the other half coming from Europe. But keep in mind, the EU is made up of 27 countries and the United Kingdom. So that's 28 countries versus one, and they've provided the same. Meaning, to keep the same level of aid to Ukraine without the United States, every other country would have to double its support. And that's something that we don't even know if it's possible. The US alone has reportedly provided 39 multiple rocket launch systems versus 43 by the entire EU combined. The US has sent over 4.5 million rounds of ammo versus the EU, who even missed its delivery target of sending 1 million rounds of ammo. Now, to address this shortfall, the EU has promised to increase production and pledged to send 2 million rounds in 2025. But again, a lot of experts are wondering whether the EU is even capable of doing that. And that's less than half than America has already provided. In response to this bombshell news, and this is an important point, the European Commission's president said, "We are in an era of rearmament, and Europe is massively ready to boost its defense spending, both in response to the short-term urgency to act in support of Ukraine, but also to address the long-term need to take on more responsibility for Europe's own security." That's basically saying, all right, America, you don't want to play ball? Well, that's fine. We will, and we can do it by ourselves. themselves. And on this point, you want to know what J.D. Vance called the UK and France's coalition of the willing, which is them, boots on the ground troops in Ukraine. He said this:
give Americans economic upside in the future of Ukraine. That is a way better security guarantee than 20,000 troops from some random country that hasn't fought a war in 30 or 40 years.
Damn. Random country is wild. Russia has responded to this news by saying the United States has been the main supplier of weapons for Ukraine. If the US stops or pauses these supplies, this will probably be the best contribution to the cause of peace. Now, you should probably know on that point what Russia just said, heavily contested in Europe and America as well, because others argue that if the US stops supplying military aid to Ukraine, it would only embolden and empower Russia in their invasion on Ukraine. But I mean, any way you want to cut this, America is holding a lot of the cards right now, and a lot of the world, especially Europe, will essentially be reacting to whatever decisions one man makes. Trump. But a lot more has happened this week, so we better talk about that. Let's move on. Also, what happened this week with the Jeffrey Epstein files is insane, because not only has it made the whole situation even more suspicious, which, let me point out, is hard to do at this point, but even the government can't seem to release them. How? Let me explain. So recently, as you probably have heard, the US Attorney General, Pam Bondi, was hyping everyone up. She was going out to the public and saying that, she has finally got the thumbs up from the FBI, and they were going to send her the full and complete files related to Jeffrey Epstein. And it was gonna blow your mind. Obviously, hearing this, man, Twitter was going crazy. The FBI then sends her 200 pages. That's it. Seems a little small, right? So, she's asking them, FBI, are you sure this is everything you got? And every time they came back to her and they said, listen, that's everything. Stop asking. And to make it worse, the 200 pages that she did get contained almost nothing that the public didn't already know. But now she's in a little tricky situation, right? Because she's just been on all of these interviews saying, these files will make you feel sick. That there was a lot of names and that, full transparency will finally be brought back and given to the public. But what she received kind of doesn't live up to the hype. Whatever. Screw it. She drops them anyway, but she labels them Phase 1. Interesting. Now, the public's reaction to these files were, as you'd imagine, come on, we've seen this before. But then the twist comes in. On the same day that she releases her measly 200er, Pam Bondi posted this picture of a letter that she wrote to the FBI, saying, late yesterday, I learned from a source that the FBI was in possession of thousands of pages of documents. Thousands. She went on to claim that the FBI didn't disclose their existence and explicitly told her that the 200 pages were the full and complete files on Jeffrey Epstein. This part of the letter is wild as well. She also says that when her and Kash Patel spoke yesterday, which was quite a few days ago now, and for anyone that doesn't know, Kash Patel knew head the FBI. Well, apparently he was just as surprised as she was to learn about this new information, which is just wild to say, because how the hell is someone from an entirely different department learning about secrets of the FBI before the head of the FBI? Okay, I've got to jump in here yet again because even more updates on these files. Because last night we got news that, quote, truckloads of Jeffrey Epstein files have arrived on Friday morning from New York. And Pam Bondi says that Kash Patel is looking through them now. She said that these files are in their possession, that they're going to go through them as fast as they can while being careful to protect the victims, and that Kash Patel is going to give her a detailed report as to why all these documents and evidence have been withheld. And on that point, it might look like the wheels have started to move, because also last night, and this is a big update, the top special agent overseeing the FBI's largest field office has been forced to retire yesterday. You know what office that is? You got it. New York. He said in an email, late Friday, I was informed that I need to put my retirement papers in today, which I just did. I was not given a reason for this decision. Now, many are speculating, of course, because of the connection, that this has to do with the Epstein files. And while, of course, I can't deny the links, we can't officially confirm that that is the reason because they didn't make a reason public. So make your own mind up. But that is a wild development, because just when you thought that we may never see these documents, it's starting to look like maybe we might. So what do you guys think? Do you think we'll ever see the full and complete files? Or not. But talking about documents and files that we just seem to not be able to get our eyes on, Past Dylan has a note for you. So recently, I was doing a bit of research before I went to China on how to protect myself before going. You know, as someone who's covered the old CCP many times before. And what I found was astonishing. Did you know that companies literally read your emails? No shame, just straight up scanning through them like it's nothing. I thought that was private. You know, the company that starts with a G, well, they even admitted that their 1.3 billion users have granted permission to third-party developers to read, send, delete, and manage your emails. What the hell? But today, this ends. And that is why I am beyond excited to announce the News Daddy Empire's first YouTube sponsorship, Proton Mail. Because you see, sending emails with Proton Mail, that's like delivering them in one of them armored trucks. While sending it through a big tech email, that's like, I don't know, like driving it through the street on a giant billboard. Oh, and Proton wasn't just cooked up by the bros in a garage. It was founded by actual scientists at CERN. Yes, the place where they built the World Wide Web in Switzerland, which also has some of the strongest privacy laws in the world. Unlike big tech, Proton Mail doesn't sell your data, they don't track you, and not even they can have a little cheeky peek at your emails because it is end-to-end encrypted. Oh, and switching over, open that door, because it's a breeze. With just a few clicks, you can transfer and forward all your emails, calendars, and contacts. And yes, it is free. Let's go. But also, if you want extra storage and 10 aliases, so you can sign up to all the dodgy websites you want to without actually having to give your email. That one, I know a lot of people want that one. Proton Mail Plus is a very lip-lickable option. Lip-lickable? That's now a phrase we use here. Oh, and not if, but when you sign up, use the link proton.me/DylanPage that I've pinned in the comments because it'll give you a discount of 40% and it'll tell Proton that you came from the Empire. Big thank you to Proton, but let's move on. Also this week, Greece came to a literal standstill after hundreds of thousands, some argue even millions of people took to the streets to demand justice for the country's deadliest ever train crash. All flights in the country were grounded because traffic controllers decided to join the lawyers, the doctors, the teachers, the train drivers, the boat drivers, along with hundreds of thousands of others in a countrywide 24-hour general strike. Now, official police data say 325,000 took to the streets. Other sources say over 1 million. So, I don't know. Who's counting every single one? You can decide between 300K and 1 million. You're probably wondering, why are they so angry? Why are they doing this? You see, 2 years ago, a passenger train filled with students collided with a freight train and killed 57 people. Polls indicate that 72% of Greeks believe that the government is involved in a cover-up of evidence, suggesting that they are responsible for insufficient safety measures. And they're pissed off because 2 years later, investigations on the matter are still not finished. No one has been convicted, and a separate inquiry found on Thursday that the safety gaps that caused that crash have still not been filled. And this is despite 82% of Greeks saying that the train disaster was one of or the most important issue in the country. Now, the government has denied allegations of a cover-up, and the Greek Prime Minister has dismissed calls to resign, accusing all of these critics of attempting to destabilize the country. You know what else is really unstable right now? The whippings that our 3 sacrificial lambs are about to receive. Thank you, sacrificial lambs. You remind everyone you need to subscribe right now.
Here are today's 3 sacrificial lambs, and look how big our wall is getting.
Subscribe to the channel. Woo! And I think it is time to get the show on the road with some rapid fire news. Also this week, do not forget, Trump announced that US residency is officially up for sale. America unveiled this brand new type of visa program which has never existed before, called the Golden Card. It allows you to work in the United States, gives you a route to citizenship, and it costs $5 million. Trump says that it will bring in wealthy, world-class global citizens. Next, a state of emergency was declared after a blackout plunged Chile and almost their entire population into complete darkness. In fact, Alex, play them that video beside me, or actually just play it in between, I don't know. And bro's live streaming, and then everything just shuts down around him. Crazy. Now, the blackout affected almost the entire country. Hospitals, prisons, and government buildings were switched to backup generators. Internet and mobile phone services went down. You couldn't withdraw cash. National Guard forces were deployed into the streets, and a curfew was put in place. Phone theft in the UK has got so bad that the government has now given police new powers to enter properties without a warrant if, and only if, tracking apps like Find My say that one of these stolen devices, yeah, it's in that house. And only OGs of the channel will know that every 6 minutes, a phone is stolen in London. Next, more than 250,000 people in Canada signed a parliamentary petition urging Canada, the country, to revoke Elon Musk's citizenship and passport. And I read this thinking, sorry? But then I found out that he is a triple citizen of the United States, Canada, and South Africa. Who knew? Now they don't want him to be part of Canada. Anyway, next. A mystery illness in the Congo has appeared, and it's killed more than 50 people after just hours of them feeling sick. The Africa Office for the World Health Organization said that on Monday, the outbreak began after 3 children ate a bat and then died 48 hours later. Now, this still unknown illness does have symptoms which are commonly linked to known deadly viruses, including Ebola, dengue, Marburg, and yellow fever. But, and this is a key point, the CNN report that researchers have ruled all of these out. It's not it. And that is based on tests of more than a dozen samples collected so far. So they don't know what it is, but they know it's not good. Can we just leave the bats alone? Like, I'm sure they don't taste that good anyway. Next, and lastly, at the end of this marathon session, you ever wondered what happens if someone dies on a plane, but you're only halfway to your destination? Well, wonder no more, because this week on a Qatar Airlines flight, a woman collapsed in the aisle and died. Cabin crew tried to move her body towards business class, but, quote, she was quite a large lady and they couldn't get her through the aisle. So, instead of doing that, they had to place her corpse, covered in blankets, next to this couple from Australia for the remaining hours of the flight. Yeah. Not ideal, and they said that it was traumatizing, and that the airline didn't really do enough to help them with what they had just gone through. Okay. I think that is about it. You are all caught up for the week. That's all the madness that went on last week, and I'm gathering all of the madness that's happening this week that I'll tell you at the end of that one. Woo! And you see, if you weren't subscribed, you probably wouldn't know any of that, would ya? So, I would like to say a big thank you. I love you. Well done for making it through another week, and I'm sure I'll see you in the next one. Love ya. Ah! Everyone, for the fallen soldier. His spine broke, and now he's kind of broken at the knees. And I'm gonna keep on loving you because it's the only.
Humans have been preserving meat in sugar and honey for thousands of years, so today we're gonna try it with every type of meat. From whiskey bourbon brisket to agave syrup salmon to a lamb covered in jam, we'll find out if this technique deserves a place in modern cooking, it's like meat candy, or if it should be left in the past.
That is the worst I've ever eaten.
Let's get started. First step, let's check on these meaty contenders. We have a beautiful whole salmon, tomahawk, pork ribs, gotta have a brisket, lamb leg, beef rib, Thanksgiving turkey, and a loaf of bread. Fight! Ham. Tomahawk, pork ribs, gotta have a brisket, lamb leg, beef rib, Thanksgiving turkey, tomahawk, pork ribs, gotta have a brisket, lamb leg, beef rib, Thanksgiving turkey, whole salmon, ham, 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 whole salmon, ham, 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 ham. First up, turkey, and we'll be curing it in an herb honey for 7 days. The combinations will get crazier and crazier, but I'll start by seasoning heavily before the soak to ensure some salt content.
Zoom into
Kosovo's capital, Pristina, and sitting just